Welcome, everyone, to the very first Quarantino, Remarino, TML, Harbor Podcast.
Hell yeah.
We
I
got
love
expat Scott Keith.
Don't call me that.
We got big boy Dylan.
No, I'm POW Dylan, prisoner
And
of
Sumner's
war.
going to get on in just a second. He just said to me.
All right, dope.
Everyone's been doing a quarantine podcast. I was like, fuck it, we can do it too. Why not?
I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot to talk about. We haven't talked about shit since the last movie I saw in fucking theaters that like a new release was Sonic the Hedgehog. That's sad.
Oh, see, really? How was that? I never even saw it. I didn't want to see it.
Oh no. I mean, it's cookie cutter
Yeah.
Hollywood kids film.
Schlock. Some good kid schlock.
I like Jim Carrey actually trying. That's about it.
I think the last thing I saw was in theaters that was new was The Invisible Man, which that actually was a great time.
That's cool.
That was a nice movie. I really enjoyed it.
What did I see? 1917, maybe? I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know if I've seen a movie in theaters this year. They're actually open. I could go to the movies right now if I want.
Yeah, the one in Little Rock is open.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think the one in Conway is open right now.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, let me get into this. I was going to talk about this anyway. Dylan, I've got a safe way to see Tenet, and that is they're allowing you at Cinemark to do private screenings for like $100.
Seriously.
I asked Fagan, who's corporate, if they're going to allow us to do it for Tenet too, and he said yes. So if we can find 10 to 15 people that are like safe and not gross and aren't going to be risky, we can have the theater to ourselves to watch Tenet.
Oh shit! Like this is for real.
Yeah,
This
like in a safe, like no fat rednecks eating nachos environment.
Wait, is Tenet like August 30th or something like that?
Yeah, it's in like 2 weeks.
Okay, dude, we should totally like
Do it.
get a group together because I'm
I
trying to go.
Group. I can get a group. I have to see this in theaters. I'm not watching a cam rip online.
I agree.
Well, what about you, Scott? So you said theaters are opening there?
Yeah, theaters are opening. I almost saw Sound of Music the other day, but it started at 9. It's 3. I didn't want to get home at like 1.
Yeah.
So we got those. We got a nice little historic theater that has like original voice Spanish subtitles.
Man, speaking
I live
of
in Spain,
historical, man.
listeners, by the way. I live in Madrid. That's the expat joke.
Scott, you got to turn up your mic or get closer or something.
Okay, I'll get closer. So, there's Padre No Hay Más Que Uno Dos, which is in theaters, which looks terrible, like 99% of Spanish entertainment.
I guess we should have prefaced this with the fact that you were in Spain.
I just said it. I'm in Spain.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that was the expat joke. So I don't know what releases are coming out. Everything's getting pushed.
Well, let's see. Mulan is going to be put on Disney Plus, so that's not even going to be. Yeah, I wasn't either, but I mean that was a big one. And then is No Time to Die still going to come out in theaters?
The new James Bond? November,
and then maybe I don't know, man. With the way Disney's going, I could see Black Widow going to Disney Plus.
I can see it.
I'm not seeing Black Widow.
I'm trying to think of another big one though, but I can't think of anything right now.
No,
like big releases.
What sucks is that there's a cam rip of that new SpongeBob movie because it's out in Canada, and so that's lame.
The one with Keanu, right?
Oh yeah, with that little cameo that they put in the trailer.
Yeah.
Dude, see, I have general interest in it because the second SpongeBob movie turned out to be great, and it was really weird. So like,
have you seen weird tangent, but that Patrick is getting a spinoff show, and it's going to be a late night talk show host show with Patrick Starr?
Fucking dumb.
I'm ashamed to know this. Elmo already has a talk show like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Oh. Well, see, they're trying to do Camp Coral, which is a kids version of SpongeBob at like a summer camp, and they're trying to do this Patrick show, 2 spinoffs. What Steven Hillenburg said, he does not want any spinoffs for SpongeBob, and they did not do so until he died, and then they immediately put 2 into development. And that's gross.
It's supremely fucked up. It's despicable, actually.
It is. It's terrible.
Yeah,
Fuck that. SpongeBob should have ended after the movie, and then we wouldn't even have this problem.
I agree.
Yeah, but money.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but money. That's
You
true.
guys aren't Viacom shareholders like I am.
Oh shit! All right, so wait, what was the last movie, or do you remember what movie you saw when you were like, okay, I can't go to the theaters anymore? What was the first thing you were like, I need to watch something?
Oh,
Older,
let
older
me look
new.
real quick. That's a good question.
For me, and I have not been watching a ton of movies during quarantine, actually. I've been doing other stuff, mainly crying. But
I feel that.
I watched all of Star Wars Rebels, which you guys have talked about extensively. And
No,
I
we
watched
haven't.
Clone Wars.
No, we actually haven't touched on the new season of Clone Wars or any of Rebels at all. I don't think. We just like shit on the Rise of Skywalker for like 17 million hours.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but other than that, we haven't really talked about it. If you want to tell us your thoughts on it, because I would love to know.
Season 7 of Clone Wars is so grand and cinematic that it's not even fair.
I know. Well, especially those back 4 episodes. It's just like, this is the best shit.
Oh yeah,
this is the best shit.
Well, it has something I think a lot of Disney's cinematic offerings haven't been offering recently, which is earned character moments.
Yes, absolutely.
And like arcs.
Well, we spent the past it's amazing because it's like 10 years of Ahsoka, and then it's all leading up to that, and it's you can just let it breathe. You can let them just be the characters.
It was nice. I'm interested to see how they're portrayed live action. This was several months ago, so excuse me.
Man, who knows what they're about to do with season 2 of The Mandalorian, but I feel like shit's about to tie in.
Oh, didn't they cast, or aren't the rumors like Rosario Dawson's going to be Ahsoka?
Yeah.
I know.
Ahsoka.
It's been fucking amazing.
You better kick butt.
I can't wait. Like, I hope they bring back Sabine too from Rebels, because she's still with Ahsoka. If they're both going to be in the Mandalorian season 2, oh my god, that'd be so cool.
As long as we're talking Star Wars, in Squadrons, which is coming out. What's the name of that game?
Oh yeah.
Oh, like the VR game?
It's not Rogue Squadron. Is it just Star Wars?
I think it's just Star Wars Squadrons. And
Star Wars Squadrons.
It can be VR, but it's not exclusively VR.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So it's Hera from Rebels is going to be in that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Nice.
Co-pilot, or
that's dope.
Kanan's.
That game looks technical more than I thought it would.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. But
it's EA. It won't be that technical.
I get it, but like it's more than like the average Star Wars cockpit game that I've seen. It's less arcadey. Like I watched like someone play it for like 20 minutes. I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it was. But I'd be willing to try it.
I'm like I don't ever play video games, so I'm just over here with my dick in my hands. I don't know.
That's fine. I mean, that's probably for the best.
Oh, don't say that.
My dick in my hands is for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
social distancing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so when quarantine first started, I started watching King Kong movies. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch every King Kong movie that's ever existed.
Hell yeah.
So I rewatched the original, and I was like, you know what? After rewatching that, I was like, damn, you know what? As an origin movie, I like this more than I like Godzilla's first movie, which is controversial for me because I'm a fucking Godzilla nut. But like as a first movie, I really like that King Kong a little bit more.
That's good.
But and then I watched Son of Kong, which is a sequel to King Kong I didn't know existed, and it came out like less than a year after the first one. And it was not good, which I kind of expected, but it is what it is. Hold on, let me close my door.
Oh my god, it's Sumner. Oh, we can't hear him yet, but he's coming.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
y'all can
Sumner,
hear me.
We'll ask you, why, if the whole point of the wall in King Kong was to keep
my speakers are the Yeti. This should work.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear
There
us?
we go. Yeah.
So, Sumner, if the point of the wall in King Kong was to keep King Kong out, why was there a King Kong-sized door in the wall in King Kong? Can you answer that?
Hey, one could be said for Jurassic Park as well. That's it. Why were the gates so big? If they just wanted, like, come on, think about it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, what if one of the dinosaurs gets sick and you got to move it to the
I have a lot of
comically large operating table?
Fair.
I have a lot of large scale theories as to why that could be the case. But when I go to like voice them out loud, I really don't have to be answer for that. I really don't. But I was thinking, I mean, like doors are, pretty, meaningful.
I thought you had the answer, but I guess you don't.
Nah, wait. So I'm stuck on. Do I get to pick whose face is like taking?
So, Adrian,
it's
you can go to.
I see. No, it's cycling now. I think it must be whoever's got the dominant.
I've got it to where it's like us four all on the screen at the same time for podcast purposes.
So yeah.
Anyway, okay, let me get back to Son of Kong. So like the movie's like 60.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got food coming at some point, but
you can just interrupt us now and later.
No, well, I'll just mute myself and I'll hang out and I'll see what's going. So y'all don't hear my.
No, I want you to eat in front of us in the
ASMR.
You like that Andy Warhol video where he eats the Whopper?
No, but
oh my god.
Okay,
Son of Kong,
like 50 minutes of this movie takes place in some shanty town in like some island, and it's kind of low-key racist. And then like the last 15 minutes take place on Skull Island, and it's bad. But like it gives Carl Denham more of a character somehow than the first one, but everything else is lost behind.
Was that the one you were watching that had the white girl that I wasn't sure whether or not?
No, I'm about to get to that one.
Okay.
Next is what is that called? It's King Kong Escapes from 1968, I believe. A little bit after Godzilla versus King Kong. I didn't rewatch that one but that one involves King Kong versus Mecha King Kong, which I was surprised to see came out 6 or 7 years before Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. So they did it first, and that's the campy one that you saw some of, Sumner, and that was a little more entertaining than Son of Kong. And then
it was entertaining.
Now
it was an artifact.
I had only before now I had seen half of the Peter Jackson's King Kong, and I watched the whole thing for the first time like right as quarantine started, and I liked it. It was just, it could have been cut down by like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack Black and Adrian Brody, right?
Yeah.
Jack Black's good. Carl Denham.
Yeah, he is. I like the set pieces. I liked the art direction, but it's like by the time what's her name, Mulholland Drive girl.
Oh, Naomi Watts.
Yeah.
By the time she's on the Empire State Building with Kong, it's so dragged out. I'm like, get to it, bro. We need to fucking see the monkey fall.
Isn't that the Peter Jackson just like dilemma? Is just like it's too fucking long. End it.
The Peter Jackson dilemma.
Yeah.
He can do whatever the heck he want after directing Lord of the Rings.
I get it, yeah.
Exactly.
He just come off of the Oscar sweep of Return of the King. He's like, all right, I'm going to do King Kong now.
What did you think of the 1976 King Kong?
That is the only one I've yet to watch. I got to rewatch it. I have to watch it.
So I'm going to voice my opinion.
Yeah, go for it.
I like that first act because there's a lot of mystery. They don't really know what's on Skull Island.
Yeah.
Oh, of the Peter Jackson one?
Of the 1976 one.
Oh, gotcha.
Charles Grodin is Carl Denham, and I really like him. And Jeff Bridges is the main character.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know that.
Really?
Jeff Bridges.
That's crazy.
I'm a slut for Jeff.
And what I like about Charles Grodin as King Kong is that it prepared him for the monster movie later in his career with an even more ferocious beast named Beethoven.
Oh my God.
And it prepared him for that
Fair enough. I can't. I got nothing. Yeah, that's true.
You've lost me.
Charles Grodin is the dad Beethoven with those dead dog movies.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
what is? Oh, the dog
If you were a
movies.
fucking normie, you would know the Beethoven.
You don't know the Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Oh,
Shut up,
You
Bart
know.
Belly.
I think I prefer the movie Beethoven to the movie Amadeus. I'll just throw it out.
that's what I thought you were going to. I was like, what? The fuck? I don't think I've ever finished Amadeus. That was just
It's not when I was like 7.
You saw Amadeus when you were 7?
Yeah, well, he played it for us in music class.
Oh,
Easy.
God. Okay.
I've never heard of this movie. I mean, I'm aware of the proverbial Amadeus, but
it's about the song Amadeus from the 80s, like Amadeus, Amadeus. That's just about the writing of that song.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
There was a summer where I was obsessed with that song.
Also a character in Star Fox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that all the kaiju you want? You casual?
I watched Godzilla King of the Monsters in 3D in Oculus.
Oh,
How was
shit.
that? I've never seen a movie in VR. How was that?
Yeah.
It was like I was in a theater almost. It felt really close to it. It was kind of scary, but it was like in 3D, like you would with the real D glasses. But I wasn't wearing real D glasses. It was fucking
Nice.
creepy.
How was
Dude,
the 3D compared to the real D glasses?
Say what?
How was the quality of the 3D compared to the real
I mean, it felt pretty much the same.
Okay.
But it was better 3D than I thought it would be. I thought the post conversion would be bad, but it was one of the better post conversions that I've seen.
I wonder if it would give me. I wonder if it would give me headaches, because 3D movies I've just accepted.
That's what I thought too. Because
3D
Yeah.
movies give me headaches too. I can't do
now
it.
I know. I saw
some of them do, yeah.
I saw Dawn of Justice the first time in 3D and Force Awakens the first time
Force
in 3D,
Awakens
and
too.
I had headaches in both of them.
What? We
Yeah.
made 2D glasses for Force Awakens.
I remember that.
I can't explain it. I don't know. I can't explain it. But
Adrian, explain to the viewers what 2D glasses are.
Oh yeah, we didn't want to watch The Force Awakens for the first time in 3D, so we took 2 left lenses from 2 pairs of 3D glasses and put them into 1 3D glasses. But they were crappy, so I found an online vendor who makes 2D glasses just for the theater, so we ordered those. But I have used those crappy homemade version. I originally used it for I think it was Thor: The Dark World, because I was like, I'm not watching this 6-week 3D conversion on Thor: The Dark World.
Thor 1 gave me pretty bad headaches. I had to like the last 30 minutes of that. I had to keep switching off glasses.
And usually my eyes get strained and shit, but in VR it was not the case.
Dude, it just makes me sweat. I get like cold sweats when I'm in 3D. I'm just like, I can't handle this. I'm gonna have like a stroke. I swear.
I just want to posit this real quick while we're on the topic of 3D, while I mention it. There's no fucking way Avatar 3 ever makes it to theaters. I'm telling you right now, the weight is going to collapse on the entire thing. James Cameron is so far up his goddamn ass.
What about 4 and 5 though?
Now, it might make it to theaters, but there's no way anything past 3 makes it to theaters.
I think 4 is going to make it to theaters.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're going to go 2 to 4.
I don't buy it at all.
Now here's
the novelty is gone. The franchise has been redefined since Avatar. And
yes, but James Cameron needs to understand. He needs to turn these into giant VR experiences. If he would fucking fuck with VR, it would be way better to do this as like a VR thing. And like he could be the first big filmmaker to try and tackle the bridge from film and VR, like the merge.
He's all about that shit.
It is.
The thing is like, I hate to even be that guy, but it's like it with Avatar in particular, the premise, like the launching point of the Avatar films is fucking racist. Like it is really problematic. He literally goes and takes on their skin. Like I feel like that movie is so old that no one has given any critical thought to that point.
Well, because everyone forgot about it. Because it was just a spectacle edit.
About the fucking racial implications of or something.
Well, no, but I don't see them very often. I just see the money making shit.
People talk
It's
about
'cause-
it's a colonialist narrative, you know.
It's
It's
Dances with
intensely
Wolves.
white centric in a
We have
time
seen a
that
market increase in woke culture in the past, 3 presidential terms that we've had since almost.
Cancel the Navi.
Colonialist narratives, I think, are big enough and so ingrained into like our storytelling culture that it's like I'm not trying to be like a police or anything. So it's like looking at that, it's like I'm not gonna fuck with it for that or whatever. But it's like the white guy takes the skin of the natives.
Oh, it's a white savior movie.
Yeah, no, and it's like it that fucks me up. It
Dude,
doesn't
that's
fuck
like-
me up, but
that's
I'm
an
like
entire-
that
yeah.
bothers me. I don't
That's
like
an entire genre of movies.
Yeah.
It's like the dawn of time. It's just
They
like,
should do
yeah.
a reboot where they reverse it like Ghostbusters 2016 and have the Navi wear the skin of
humans.
Worthington.
Yeah, and
And it's like Crocodile Dundee, like a fish out of water story. He's like trying to cross traffic. Whoa!
they literally put his skin on. He's dead.
Yeah, no, like,
No. The Na'vi are going to go back in time to the 1980s on Earth and stop the whales from being murdered.
yeah.
They're gonna stop JFK from being assassinated.
Star Trek 4 is the only Star Trek, like original Star Trek movie I've seen.
Yes, we are referencing Star Trek 4, the only Star Trek movie I've seen.
Save the whales.
Yeah. the novelty of them going to the 80s
Quest
was
for
enough for me
Peace?
to
Yeah,
watch.
80s.
My Chipotle is arriving in 3
A
minutes.
rare look into it's actually, despite being Star Trek, much less technologically advanced than current San Francisco is with gentrification and all the tech companies. It's a very neat window into the past when that city still had a soul. What else y'all see?
Well, wait, hold on. I'll say this. The Avatar 3D was transcendent in IMAX, and it was like, it blew me away, and I'm glad that I saw it opening night in IMAX.
I'm
Yeah.
not, because Professor David Keith, and we should all review bomb him on Rate My Professor for this, took us to the theater late when I was in 9th grade, and I sit in literally the very front left seat of the entire IMAX for 3 hours and broke my neck staring.
That is horrible.
That's child abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
Fuck
Alright.
that.
that's terrible.
All right, so what else y'all been watching since quarantine started?
Shit. Dude, what I've been doing is, I got the Criterion channel, so I just I pick a director and I've just been going through
Oh, okay.
let's do
You're cutting
Ingmar
out.
Bergman. I'm just gonna watch every single fucking movie on there. So I've been going through
Okay.
me?
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
A big one
Oh,
that
shit.
informed the tone of COVID-ness or whatever, probably near the end of May, was Kate and I got around to watching Beyond the Black Rainbow.
Dude.
And that was
Oh.
like a big I feel that shit,
So explain Beyond the Black Rainbow from the same filmmakers who made the Nicolas Cage vehicle Mandy.
Which I
Explain
need to
Beyond the
rewatch.
Black
I've only seen once.
Mandy is like that's one of my favorite films.
I've
And
only seen Mandy. I haven't seen Black Rainbow.
real
Okay.
I prefer Beyond the Black Rainbow, but that's also for historical reasons with myself.
now includes unlimited minutes.
Yeah, I saw that little notification.
No, but
Yeah.
Sumner,
Why did they put that up?
explain Beyond the Black Rainbow to the listeners, if you can. It's Australian.
Beyond the Black Rainbow to me there's shit in the universe that leads people to blatant, like straight up existential nihilism, like in the truest sense. And the thing about that is, at the end of the day, and this is my take, like it's a very abstract film, so any one person's take is going to be their take.
Yeah.
To me, the thing about Beyond the Black Rainbow, without getting spoilery, is true nihilism to me is an unworkable framework for life. like it progressing, you know, achieving your dreams, whatever, what have you. To me, Beyond the Black Rainbow is an acknowledgement of the shit that is natural to being, with like a capital B, like existence, like the universe. Acknowledgement of the shit that it's like it's bleak sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking bleak, it's hard, it's horrifying, it's maddening, but there's you have to find your light at the end of the tunnel.
Dude, that's because
yeah. I found it to be overall an uplifting film, but it's one of the most sensorily challenging movies I've ever watched.
That's how I felt watching The Seventh Seal. Like, you know, it's older, doesn't have like the tentacle, like, you know, craziness, but it's the same type of like, you know, it's set also like the backdrop is the plague, and so it's kind of weird how specific it is to now because we have like a pandemic going on, but it's the same type of like why am I being, like what is my being, what's my purpose, is there any purpose? It's bleak, but it's also very it's also religious undertones too. It's it was a very and there are some like political government bureaucracy critical undertones of Beyond the Black Rainbow as well, and it's like in particular, like not to get hella partisan, but just like how poorly this like the Trump administration has responded to the pandemic, and just like it when you trust people with things that are important and they exploit it, and you know, and it's like it'll stay with you for sure. That was a very big like this is timely. That's why it's the exact same feeling I had with The Seventh Seal. I was like, damn, this came out in the 50s, and it's like, this is now.
Beyond the Black Rainbow, it's almost like 10 years old now, isn't it, Adrian? Like it's
2010. Seventh Seal was one of the most important movies to me I've ever watched.
Yeah, it really like messed me up in a really deep and meaningful way.
And I was listening to what's that podcast we both listened to? I think you listened to it.
Cinephiles?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they go deep in it. Yeah, I watched
listened to their podcast, and he was talking about how Ingmar Bergman fell out of his religion when he was 8, but did not realize it until
he was like mid-aged.
Middle-aged.
That
struck me hard because I feel like the same thing, except I realized it when I was 19. And it's like that movie is. That movie's also like now in my top 20, and it's like part of me wants to like name drop other Bergman films.
Me too.
Clout in front of people, but no, Seventh Seal is it. And I'm trying to show Justin, our friend. Justin.
I need to watch it.
Yeah. Another one that is just to name drop one more is Shame. That's like my favorite Ingmar Bergman movie. Okay. It is like, if you haven't seen it, it's just about a couple amidst a war, and it's the same type of like dread that you get from most of his movies, but there's it's just beautiful. I highly recommend watching that movie. That's just another one that I watched during quarantine.
Persona. If you want to see something that's influenced David Lynch, Persona.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, big time.
I love that fucking movie.
I feel like my DoorDash guy is having an issue, but
of course he is. For some reason, they can't find our apartment.
No, and I gave him. I tried giving them directions. You know, I gave him. It's like we're next to Arbor Point Apartments, building number 7, but we're not in Arbor Point Apartments. Oh.
Fucking Seinfeld ringtone, like a fucking nonce.
I thought he was about to say his DoorDash driver had a problem with Persona.
Oh, we were talking about Ingmar.
I thought he was. Honestly, I thought he was about to relate DoorDash to.
Driver actually finds Persona problematic and found.
It's a white savior movie.
We should see if the DoorDash guy wants to get on this podcast.
Dude, he should say some words.
No, but
what do you think of Wild Strawberries?
I need to watch Wild Strawberries, and while we're talking about Bergman, I'm going to mention his movie Summer with Monica.
That's a good one.
Summer with Monica.
The Magician as well. The Magician. Okay. That is just like a dark gothic fairy tale, and it's amazing. Also, Max von Sydow is like, I think he's like my favorite actor right now. Holy shit, dude.
He's in the Seventh Seal and Skyrim. You know, like what?
He's
And
also
The Force
in
Awakens.
and Minority Report, dude. Like, oh my god, he's so good.
That's like one of the 3 Spielbergs I haven't seen.
It's good. Its effects are kind of dated though, but it's good.
Let me say that Summer with Monica blew me away because it completely deconstructs the coming of age genre before the genre even had its footing, and that's insane to me. So, Summer with Monica, check that out.
I still need to watch. I think Fanny and Alexander. No, not Fanny and Alexander. Scenes from a Marriage.
Okay.
It's like it was like an 8-part miniseries. So there's that. There's like 8 hours, but there's also like a theatrical like 3-hour version, and apparently it's like, it's top. But I haven't seen it.
I watched the short film La Jetty, which is 12 Monkeys is based off of.
Really?
If you've seen that movie. And
wait, 12 Monkeys with Brad Pitt?
No, it's with what's his name? Fuck. What's his name? Damn.
Fuck it, forget it. Whatever.
Anyway, it's from the 60s and it's only like 28 minutes, I think, and I like it better than 12 Monkeys, and that's like a full-ass movie, but like
what's it about? Or what's, because I haven't seen 12 Monkeys.
It's a really interesting approach to time travel.
Okay.
And it's hard to go into it more than that without being philosophical. I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, I'll just check it out.
Yeah, it's most likely it's on the Criterion channel, I assume. Oh, there's Sumner. What'd you get?
I got some Chipotle. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I got some Chipotle, so I'm gonna eat that real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey.
Chipotle.
Shout out Chipotle. Sponsor us, please, for the next one.
Yeah. LaCroix and Chipotle and Manscaped. We actually are.
Manscaped.
We are sponsored by Manscaped.
I wish.
First I heard.
Oh shit! But yeah, I went through like kind of Ingmar Bergman's a lot of his filmography, and then I went through Akira Kurosawa's like entire collection, like all of his films, and I think he's like my favorite filmmaker
He's
of
one
all
of
time.
the big directors that I have not dove into completely.
Oh, holy shit, dude! Like every movie is like my favorite movie.
It off. Austin Casher told me to watch Seven Samurai like 10 years ago, and I've been putting it off ever since.
That is the best movie. It might be like my favorite movie ever made at this point.
That is one of my like secrets I'm admitting to you now.
Oh shit!
I don't like to admit that I haven't seen Seven Samurai, but I have not.
You're not a Kino cowboy.
What?
Yeah, I thought you were the Kino cowboy.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're a Kino cow.
I'm gonna have to take one of these off every time I admit one of these things.
You're a Kino half fraud.
Boy. No.
Oh wait, hey, real quick, can we just sidetrack into the Red Letter stuff real quick? Because I have to talk to you about. Did you see their video on Mike just getting destroyed by William Shatner?
Oh yeah, William Shatner being a boomer.
Yes.
Explain this to me because I heard about it. And also explain it to our listeners.
It is so funny. It's
who is Red Letter Media, first of all? And
they are podcasters.
Yeah, they're movie podcasters. And what did they do to tick off William Shatner?
No, they're not movie podcasters. You know, they got the YouTube channel. They review movies, but they also take the piss out of everything. You know, they're always like 9 levels deep in sarcasm and irony and all that.
For anyone watching, if you don't know Red Letter Media, watch the 9-part review of The Phantom Menace. That's what got them famous.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. And I watch it I watch it like once a year.
Not Red Letter Media. Why? First of all, but
anyway, Mike is a huge Star Trek fan, and so Red Letter Media fans were like, "You should go on Red Letter Media, blah blah blah," and
it spiraled out of control.
Yeah, spiraled on
Twitter.
He was like being a boomer, and he's like, "I don't do podcasts," and like it's not a podcast, and it's just like, and he thinks that Red Letter Media has like asked him to do shit when they have not at all, and it's been like the fans, and so they're like sending him links to like
watch
to
this
Mike.
video or watch this video. You're like, trying to show William Shatner like what they are, and then William Shatner clearly like watches like 20 seconds of it. He's like, "Fuck this! I hate these guys."
And they link him to a video of Mike wearing a Spock outfit in one of the videos, and it was some Halloween costume that he used, and William Shatner was being a dick. He's like, "That's from the Kelvin timeline, blah blah blah. Not my timeline. Hashtag not my
not my timeline. Yeah.
I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's not
He wrote like a whole dissertation on his blog about it
wrote
too.
an op-ed or something.
Yeah, he wrote like an entire thing, and Mike. It was just funny because in the video, Mike just is so sad. He just is like hurt. He's deeply hurt.
Ruined.
Yeah, he's deeply hurt. It's hilarious.
And it's also like any of the tongue-in-cheek shit from Red Letter Media just goes completely over Shatner's head, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
He's probably not. I don't think he's actually watching it.
No, dude. No, he's not.
He's a screenshot of them making fun of Star Wars and then being like, "This looks like a Star Wars fan." Like, you can't be both. I like Star Wars.
Yeah. That was the big thing. Yeah, because he saw the Nerd Crew like screen caps and shit, and just went right over his head. Did not understand.
And he thought they were like shills because he thought they were sponsoring a beer, but they would just talk about what beer they're drinking at the beginning of shit just because they like to do that.
Yeah, why would you ever had advertisements in a podcast or radio show?
But they were
actually that's a good
rumors.
transition
That's
because
the thing.
Manscaped is actually sponsoring
yeah.
today's video. Anyways, but yeah, it's just a whole crock of shit that was hilarious, and he's just an old boomer, is what he is.
The real question is Tarantino going to get to make his R-rated Star Trek movie that he wants to do?
I heard.
I don't think so. I think he's not. Yeah, I think he's
still talking about it.
I
really
heard he wanted to make it like a gangster movie, which is precedent in the Star Trek universe.
He wanted to go like 1940s or some shit like that,
Yeah,
right?
something.
Or like, yeah.
It's still on the table. I thought it was done, but no, it's still
It'd probably be better
in the ether.
turn into darkness.
Yeah, I liked the third one, the one that JJ didn't direct.
John?
I didn't see it.
That was a nice little like.
You mean Simon Pegg, the one?
The one that Simon Pegg wrote.
I've
Yeah,
seen it. I would trust him more than JJ.
Yeah,
it was fun. I don't have like big stake in Star Trek like lore or anything like that, but as a movie, I was like, oh, this
I don't
is
know
pretty
shit
good,
about Star
nice
Trek.
little fun
All I
time.
know about Star Trek is from the shit Mike and Jay talk, or Mike and
Exactly, Rich. Yeah,
Evans talk about. But
yeah, I agree.
have you watched? I can't believe I'm bringing this up. Have you watched The Rise of Skywalker since theaters?
Me?
Yeah,
Yes,
I have
with
not.
my mom. I
Okay.
have, and it's worse, dude. It doesn't get better.
In the back of my mind, I'm like, maybe I'll just accept this movie if I watch it again.
That's what I went into it like. I'm just gonna accept it, and it's still not good.
The Rise of Skywalker has undermined my faith in capitalism.
I swear to God, it's undermined my faith in living. I hate that movie.
I mean, I have zero interest in. I can't think of a single big movie franchise I would be excited to see on the big screen now. Like big.
You're dumb.
I'm still a big.
Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I watched that one because I had the VHS as a kid. But
I'm still a Marvel show. I like Marvel movies a lot. Every time one comes out, I'm like,
I'm done
yeah.
with Marvel, man. After Endgame,
Yeah,
I might
well,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
well, that's true. Yeah, the way Endgame like kind of left, it's like, well, it's like let's take a break.
And then Rise of Skywalker did the big in-game movie or
Oh.
in-game ending as well.
Oh, on your
We can
left.
talk about this for a while, but
Oh, don't get us back into it, dude. I'm about to just
I
lose
know.
my
I
mind again.
kind of had to though.
I know. Hey, I'll be right back.
Okay.
edit this out.
Got any cool Spanish snacks?
Not with me, no. I
Should have
could,
done another Kinder Egg review for the podcast.
yeah, I should have. I don't have anything. I didn't bring. I have some rum. This is from Venezuela though.
Oh, don't put that on camera, dude. William Shatner will think you're a shill who's selling out to whatever you're
Yeah,
drinking.
why would you want to make money from the thing? Like, how does he think things make money? Did Star Trek not have television commercials? Like, now this is a beer. It's a light beer. It's a beer. That's the best way to describe it. It's
Okay.
exactly what you think it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any Spanish snacks.
Okay. What's the last movie you watched?
Let's see. The last movie I watched, it might be Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Hey,
Oh, I love that movie.
I haven't
um,
seen it since I was a kid. I
The
need to
best
go
part of
watch.
that movie is I was watching it with my Spanish roommate. This was at the height of all the George Floyd Black Lives Matter protests that I was having to explain to every person in Spain.
Oh God, yeah.
And there's a scene, Dave Chappelle's in the movie, a young Dave Chappelle.
Isn't he
And
Achu?
in Achu.
Yeah.
The
Bless you.
and the guards or the cops, but like the guards are like beating him in one scene, and I had to
God.
pause the movie and be like, "This movie was made 30 years ago. We're still talking about this."
It's more relevant than ever.
I'm like making a point, like this is not a new thing in American culture.
Oh man, that must be just like hard to just describe like what
It's
America's like to any.
describing American and European racism are pretty different. Europeans are not less racist, by the way. That is a myth. That is
Yeah.
They're less violent because they have fewer guns. That's the difference.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, the Spanish are racist. They're conquistadors. Like, come on.
Speaking of movies that are more relevant now than they were even before, I finally watched Fritz the Cat in its entirety because I'd only watched parts on YouTube before. And, because I love Ralph Bakshi's films. For those who don't know, he made the animated Lord of the Rings. He made one of my favorite films called Heavy Traffic. He made this shitty movie with Brad Pitt called Cool World.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else did he make? Oh, dude, Wizards. Y'all need to watch Wizards. That shit's nuts.
He wasn't Roger Rabbit, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, Fritz the Cat. That's a definite recommend. I love that movie.
I actually have not finished that movie. I remember Jake. He just watched it for the first time, and he said the same thing of like it's really relevant to like. It's very like it has. A,
your mic's low now. I can't hear you.
Hello.
It's not.
Yo.
It's not increasing when you put it up to your face.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it just sounds like your regular laptop.
Really?
Yeah.
It should be on the microphone one. God damn it. I feel like it's just a piece of shit.
Well, you can just. I mean, you can use that if you want. You just turn it up, I guess, because I can't really. It's a little low. But yeah, Heavy Traffic is like. It's one of those movies that's like. There you go. Now we're back. You're good. You're good.
Are we good? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just thinking about like how a lot of those older satirical movies are becoming increasingly harder for younger generations to like
Understand
and also like contextualize. And for some reason, yeah, it's like you show someone these days like Blazing Saddles, and they're like, this is a racist movie. I'm like, bro, this is what.
Same with Tropic Thunder, dude. Tropic Thunder came out like 13 years ago, and people are like, or the Zoomers are just like, I do not understand why.
Well, it's funny. It's like every like 4 or 5 months, I see some Twitter post of someone trying to cancel Robert Downey Jr. And then everyone under the comments is like shitting on them. I'm like, good job.
I think it's more people circle jerking Tropic Thunder than it is people trying to cancel Tropic Thunder, to be fair.
You'd be surprised at the Zoomers that are just like, Zoomer like TikTok movie.
Are we
like,
on Zoomers right now?
Oh, dude, yeah, this is anti.
It's a genuine problem with like film criticism today. I'm like, dude, this is going over your head. It's fucking embarrassing. And it's like Heavy Traffic. A lot of people my age would not probably like it for these reasons, but it's like
Yeah.
some hard fucking satire.
Sumner, we're crapping on Zoomers and PC culture. We're crapping on Zoomers and PC culture.
Matt or Sumner, we can't hear you.
Yeah, you have no voice.
There we go. I got the mute
You're a
wrong.
white man.
There you go.
Yeah. You know.
I know.
How's your
It's. I feel sorry for like people that feel the need to PC police, etc. You know, like there's just, to me, there's just underlying negativity and like toxicity there, because it's like so senselessly closing yourself off from good things. But it's not just that, like you have to completely ruin somebody's life. And they're never trying to ruin anybody's life, but they're trying to take the thing that makes them them and remove that from them. And
people criticize.
You went full De Niro. You went.
Heard it here.
It's so self-evident when we say PC culture and like cancel culture and shit like that. I can, I'm not too familiar with the youngins these days. I'm not on social media like Dylan. Like Jake is probably the youngest person that I have any like contacts with on like a regular basis. And it's
yeah. Sorry, go ahead. I'm trying to test my mic. Keep going.
No, your mic's cool. It's just, but like I see like deranged shit. So I see like the Zoomers trying to hex the moon and stuff like that, and it's like it.
I don't think
hear me out. 25 minutes on the internet will tell you that hexing the moon is a real.
Oh. What?
Like the TikTok Zoomers that like blew up Trump's like Tulsa rally and shit like that they were like overinflated the fuck out of like the tickets. And so like the Trump campaign people were like, we've had 1 million requests.
Oh, it was the K-pop stands.
Yeah, and it's like that's deranged in like the best possible like actual real, not really real world, but kind of real world effects. So it's like the Zoomers have tenacity. They have deranged tendencies. I have deranged tendencies. I try not to shit on kids too hard. Even the most obnoxious of them, because it's like the age range of like 16 to like 22 is such a big period of time.
Absolutely.
For a person's development. And like really crazy shit can happen in that period of time. And so it's like it generally I'm reticent to cast too much criticism on
Well,
people.
all this to say, what are your takes on Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Never seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
no take.
I saw it. No, it was one. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say it was one of those blockbuster movies that I somehow managed to see every time I went in the store. And
you never grabbed it? You never grabbed it, though? Never grabbed it?
No, never grabbed it, never wanted to. It just I somehow managed to see it every time.
It's not a must watch. It's honestly a middle to low tier Mel Brooks, but it's funny.
Fair enough.
A middle to low tier Mel Brooks is better than like 99% of comedy films.
Yeah. Is my mic a bit loud?
No, it's fine.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, all right.
Now, what was I going to say? I wanted to get back to movies that have come out, but only on video on demand. And I've watched some of these.
I don't think I've watched a single one.
Trolls World Tour. Did you see that one?
No. I watched Onward. I'm going to touch on these briefly. Okay. I watched Onward, which was above average, but it was still for Pixar not as good as like their golden years of shit in like the 2000s. Yeah. but it's better than like more recent shit, I'd say, but not as good as like Inside Out or anything like that.
Yeah.
I watched Birds of Prey, which I was looking forward to pretty more than the average DC movie. I don't know why.
Oh wait, you saw it not in theaters? You saw it on VOD?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I thought it was decent enough, but
I thought
like
it was a fun time.
I like, it's controversial, especially to people like Casher, but I like what they did with Black Mask with Ewan McGregor, but I don't like how they ended his character up at the end of the movie.
Well, I don't want to spoil it unless you guys don't give a shit about spoilers, but
I don't know if our viewers do. I don't. I'm not going to see this movie.
I don't really. Yeah.
well, I'm just gonna say it. Spoilers for Birds of Prey, but he gets blown up in the end in a really weird way,
Okay.
and I kind of loved it, but I also hated it because he's like the best part of the movie.
Yeah, he's the best part of the movie. I
Yeah.
wanted them to bring him back.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So I haven't seen the film, but all like every bit of coverage I've seen surrounding it, isn't the whole vibe pretty much? And I'm not. This isn't a criticism, but isn't it kind of like fuck the patriarchy kind of deal? Like,
it definitely has like like there's a good. I think it's more just like
I wouldn't put it past the media to blow that shit out of
That's
proportion.
what
It did.
It was very
Yeah,
much.
okay.
It's not focused on
Yeah.
historical
It's
commentary.
literally just for women just being crazy weirdos who do a bunch of crazy shit,
Women being women.
and they're all being oh god, and they're all.
No, I mean, you see what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're
Like,
saying.
Yeah.
It's going to encourage girl power for lip service to progressive moviegoers without actually having any commentary on the real patriarchy.
Actually, let's just say no. Like that moment. Have we all seen Avengers Endgame?
Yes.
You know the moment where it's just like out of nowhere, all the women line up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they get a superhero pose. It's not that. That is just like lip service. It's just like Birds of Prey is an actual movie, and all the characters are just like they happen to be women.
To be fair, that shot is for 14-year-old girls.
Yeah.
It is, but like I was watching that when I was watching Endgame in theaters.
Do you really think that, Scott? You really think that? You're right. I hear what you're saying, but like you don't think there is a fucking Twitter sphere outreach moment there, like a visible,
Yeah.
moment. I think the adults were kept in mind during that shot.
No, they were, but also that wasn't for me, so I'm not going to complain about it.
Yeah, fair.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
it wasn't for you, but it doesn't make it any less lame. And when I watched it in theaters, this neckbeard lady in front of me turned to her friends and was like, "Girl power." I was like, "Oh man."
But it's like
Pretty bad.
that's what the media was trying to say about Birds of Prey. Like that entire.
Your
mic's turned off again or something.
God damn it.
Low. It's like low as hell.
It sounds like it could be your computer mic somehow. But
Yeah, well,
Oh, there you go.
speaking,
I have my actual condenser mic, but it's being an asshole, so I'm just gonna stick with my computer mic.
Yeah, fuck it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
the media was like definitely like, yeah.
Yeah, they misrepresented the film.
Yeah. All
So
that to say, it was an okay movie.
Yeah. So I've got a roundabout point I can make. So as long as we were mentioning Avengers Endgame and in particular the shot of female empowerment, while we're on the topic of mass audience, while Adrian was talking about video on demand films, the best film for a mass audience I have seen in many years is King of Staten Island.
I need to watch that.
Bro, it is classic Apatow updated as fuck. It's fresh.
Yeah, that was actually what I was going to get into next.
There you go. Yeah, I loved it, man. I loved it.
I enjoyed
It
it,
was
man.
too long because it's Apatow, but I enjoyed it.
I didn't enjoy as much as I
damn it.
enjoy like Knocked Up, but I did like it.
No.
I need to watch it. Damn it. Yeah, I just never got around to it. I heard it was. Yeah, I've only heard good things about it. I just need to watch it.
And what's that guy's name? The main guy, the real
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
He brought it, man. He brought it. I didn't.
He did bring it.
From what
That's
I have
real
seen
shit.
in like media outside of this movie, I was like,
Yeah.
But
Same.
he pulled it off.
No, and bro, Adrian, I meant to tell you this. You know his little friend, the little guy that he was friends with or whatever?
Oh, dude from Hannah Montana.
Dude from Hannah Montana, and dude, it's the fucking salad kid from Libre.
Oh, Nacho. Yes, from Nacho Libre.
Why can't
Oh
we
my
just
God.
have like a salad? It's that fucking kid in King of Staten Island, and that cracks me up.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him, dude.
Yeah, he's still doing shit. He's hanging
The
out.
salad kid from Nacho Libre. Your resume.
Do you want to know a weird fact I know about that kid? Did you
Yeah.
guys, you know that the Ben-Hur remake that came out like in 2016?
Yeah.
I forgot about it, but
He
yeah.
fucking plays Jesus in that movie. I swear to God, dude.
What?
Yes. It's
That's
so
sick.
weird. Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's-
that's
I don't-
So you might call him a real religious man.
real religion.
Religioso.
You should show dude. Show your Spanish friends Nacho Libre. See what they think of it.
Nah, yeah.
My favorite thing about living in Spain is that I think that the president is called Pedro Sanchez, which is also the name of the president / best friend in Napoleon Dynamite. And nobody finds that funny.
We find it funny.
It's also, dude, I don't know, like, name a more American movie than Napoleon Dynamite. Like, how do you translate?
Fair.
It's
like-
Fair.
Like, I cannot explain that movie to Europeans. Like,
yeah, it's like also so specific, like that's Midwest, almost Southern type of
Yeah.
American. So it's like
Yeah.
it's so
Mid-American.
specific.
well, and that is a thing that this is getting a little off topic, but a lot of, as you would imagine, a lot of Europeans and non-Americans get their concepts of America from movies. So they
Yeah.
New York, Los Angeles, they're thinking.
Yeah.
And then I talk about being from Arkansas, and I'm kind of trying to explain it and like the concept of Middle America. I've literally shown people like population maps of
Wow.
like there's like 40 counties that have half the population in the United States
That's
Yeah.
insane.
That's
of like
wild.
2,000. Yeah, so I'm like trying to explain that and how that interplays with like politics and voting and all this stuff. It's complicated. But anyway,
Yeah.
It is complicated.
Yeah. Also, real quick, I rewatched Mission Impossible Fallout, and goddamn if that's not one of the best action movies in
I
like
want to
recent
watch
memory.
it. I need to see
Holy
it.
shit! It gets
I
better
love
with
it.
every time I watch it. It's
I like
so
it a
good.
lot, but you know what? This might be controversial. I like Rogue Nation better.
Ooh, that's dude. That is
one.
is that the Brad Bird one where he climbs the Khalifa Tower or whatever?
No, that's the fourth one.
Oh no, this is one right
Yeah.
before. Yeah, this is the one right before, right?
Yeah, so I've seen 4. I saw 4 once in theaters, and I was like, that's okay. Haven't seen 5 and 6. 2 is trash. 1's a classic, and 3 is really good.
Dude, three
That's
is
how I feel.
Yeah, like
three's like a good movie, but then you add in Philip Seymour Hoffman as the goddamn bad guy. It's
it's
just like
beautiful. That
Yeah,
is
it's-
a perfect combination.
Yeah.
Give me
That's
average
easy.
Mission Impossible with
That
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
might be J.J. Abrams' best movie. I don't know.
I think you might be right, brother.
you know what? Another like hot take is JJ. People like think Super 8's just like, straight up Spielberg or like rip off like mishmash, but I really like Super 8. I think it's a
I
nice
don't
little
think it's a
movie.
ripoff.
like
I think it's an homage.
Yeah,
I love that
It's-
movie.
I think that
That
might
was
be like
like-
his best too.
That was like, to me, that was like our Goonies because kids, I remember were going to see it with their friends in like the theater and stuff and like having a good summer time. And it's just, yeah,
Dude,
I have fond memories of that movie.
that was Stranger Things before Stranger Things. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't
really good
like
movie.
Super 8 or Stranger Things. I have spoken.
Okay. Congratulations. But, what were we talking about? Oh,
Oh, I saw Fallout again. It's just it's
Okay,
classic. It's a really good movie. I really like that movie.
I saw Eric Andre's movie Bad Trip.
Mm.
I want
I
to
don't
see
know
that real bad.
I don't know if it's technically out yet, but the whole movie got leaked.
Yeah,
So-
didn't they fuck up and they like Amazon just released it on accident and it was up
Yeah.
for like a week? Yeah, I didn't. I
But,
saw something about that.
it's pretty funny. It's more. It's kind of like a 7 out of 10 Jackass movie, basically.
Okay.
And, if you want to laugh at some stupid shit, watch it. But it's not as good as like the Jackass movies.
Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. You say, and it's like, a room. And I remember I was like, I got
Just
to
dying
watch this movie
laughing?
because we both were like, I want to laugh at it.
Mm.
So it maybe in hindsight it treats you different, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
Did
Yeah.
any of you guys
It's mostly
see the
the
stand-up
shock
special?
What?
Do what?
The stand-up special he put out on Netflix?
Yeah,
You ever
I have
watched that?
I have some words for that.
That shit. All right, yeah, go for it because that's another thing that I watched. It's just like it's a lot.
Now, here's the thing. Here's my opinion. I think it's hit and miss, but I'm kind of disappointed that he went mainstream with his humor and didn't go avant-garde like he does with the show, but I can understand why he did. And
Yeah.
when it hits, I'm laughing my ass off, but
Mhm.
when it misses, I'm like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I overall am glad that I watched it because it's an example of how to do stand up on stage differently. But like, I wish he would have just gone completely experimental with it.
Well, like the first like 20 minutes, it's like he hasn't like found his rhythm. At least to me,
Yeah.
he hadn't really. The jokes were fine, but they were very basic. Like, hey, weed, and that was about it. But once he really found his stride towards the end there, I was laughing.
Yeah.
Scott?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I'm the guy here who does stand-up comedy, and I have no words to offer this stuff whatsoever. So
just take your best guess, like make scenarios in your head, and then give it a review.
It was weird that he talked about Palestine for 40 minutes.
Dude, that's the thing. It's like you were like you could have like that could have been a thing. That could have been like in the special.
I would have loved that, actually.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I would watch the Eric Andre talks about Palestine.
No, dude, he has some really good bits that are like super like up to date type of humor.
I like the one he has a joke about. I don't know. It's in like the trailer or stinger or whatever on Netflix about like of all the music genres to use in a show about arresting black and brown people. Why do they choose reggae for the theme song?
That's when it started. No, that's when it started hitting for me. As soon as he told that joke, I was in tears from then on out.
That's just an amazing observation. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I have no opinions.
Oh, I watched Palm Springs.
Oh yeah, I did see that one.
It was good, but it was like it was the Groundhog Day formula, but it doesn't like expand on it that much.
Yeah.
I like Andy Samberg, and I like the girl from How I Met Your Mother, and I thought they had good chemistry. And it's worth a watch if you're bored, but like I'd rather just watch Groundhog Day, really.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm trying to think of anything like
the only like spin on it that I really did enjoy was that. Well, is Palm Springs like the latest release? Like, I feel like nothing else has really come out besides Palm Springs.
I still got American Pickle with Seth Rogen.
Oh, on HBO, right? I haven't seen that one yet.
American Pickle is funny too. I'd say it's middle tier Seth Rogen.
Okay.
It's a little more. I do like that it's a little more serious, a little more introspective too. But like the jokes and commentary on political correctness isn't annoying, and it's actually done like in a clever way. And and the shit, like, you buy it. You buy these two Seth Rogens in a room talking to each other, and sometimes that concept can take me out of the movie, especially when it's done shitty in like a comedy. But it felt like two different characters, and I enjoyed it. But it's still not like it was fine, but I need more like super bad knocked up levels of Seth Rogen funny and like it on like that level.
Yeah, agreed.
Dude, aren't you just like dreading when coronavirus is over and then every comedy has to make jokes about corona and it's just gonna be so just stupid, tone deaf, like, oh god, I could see it. I could see it happening.
I hadn't thought about that.
Oh,
I'm not looking
fair. I don't see a lot of new movies. I don't go to the theater very much. So
I will say, just like at least from stand-ups, people are sick of coronavirus jokes, and we are.
For sure.
Like I've talked to other stand-ups. Like I have a show next month, maybe if it happens, if we don't get lockdown. And I was just like, okay, nobody do any freaking coronavirus jokes. Like talk about what you did in quarantine or what, like that's fine. But
that's different.
That's different. Like, being like, okay, so this is what I've been doing the past 6 months. But like, don't make.
I'm just thinking of like, so guys, we're here. Corona. Can you believe it? Oh,
you frown in Spanish. Whoa.
Oh God, yeah, that type of shit. I'm just dreading.
Corona cowboy over here.
Oh no.
So I took a busted hair tie that I was playing with, and I took it and I tied it really tight around my big toe, and I can't get it off.
What the?
Oh, great. Okay.
I'll probably fix it in like a.
Are you?
Wait.
Is your speech being generated by an AI?
No, this is me.
You are generated by an AI.
Yep.
It's you.
Oh man. You know what? I just thought of an unrelated anecdote, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, fucking we're off the rails already.
Yeah. No, I've talked about all the new movies I've watched in quarantine. Really. Oh, let me just tell this real quick. Now that it's fresh in my mind.
Okay.
When I've been listening to music from different eras of my life, and recently I've been listening to shit from middle school, and how this ties in is because this song I had listened to earlier made me remember a story involving it, and it's a stupid story. It doesn't really go anywhere, but it's kind of it's just like, let me set the stage. Sumner, what are you doing?
I'm just being difficult.
Okay. One time I was partying and I was sitting on the couch with like 3 other people. I wasn't drunk, wasted, but I was getting there, I was feeling it. Kind of weird feeling.
Drunk, wasted.
But and people were drunk, drinking, smoking, chilling, blah blah blah. For anyone that knows me personally, this is at Mist. And so we used to, my friend.
That's weird you mentioned that.
Our friend Zach used to own a shitty, greasy fucking hookah lounge that we would shut down and lock the doors and chill in there and throw parties in there. And this was a party we were having, and there's a bunch of couches everywhere and places to sit and talk and stuff. So we're sitting on a couch, me and two other people, and I think Ali Isom. And
makes sense.
I think it was Ali Isom. I can't remember.
I'm sure.
But we're sitting there and we're all kind of just chit-chatting, not too serious. We're kind of just looking at our phones and like it's kind of like a dead space. I don't know. But this guy walks up to us with an acoustic guitar. And I'm like, oh fuck, here we go.
I'm gonna puke.
And I know what's coming. He walks up to us with this acoustic guitar and he says, hey, can I play you guys a song I've been working on? It's an acoustic cover of a Green Day song.
Oh, God.
As much as I want to say, no, please go away, he's looking me directly in the eyes. I'm assuming he wants to play for these girls and impress them, but he's looking dead into my eyes. I'm like, of course, because I'm like I'm feeling it. I'm like, yeah, man, go for it. And so he starts playing, and he's like, we're sitting on the couch. He's not like sitting down next to us or something. He's standing like right in front of us, like looking down at us playing while we're all sitting like staring up.
Oh my God.
And what he starts, and what I realize immediately 10 seconds in, is Jesus of Suburbia, which for people that don't know is a 10-minute song. And I'm like immediately like, I'm gonna have to sit through 10 minutes of this guy staring at me playing Jesus of Suburbia. And he starts, and it's like, it's uninspired. It's the same shit, just acoustic with
That's
the
incredible.
same inflections.
If I didn't know you, I wouldn't believe you. That's incredible.
And it's like the same inflections. Like, are you missing? You know, it's just like.
Did he play the whole thing?
He played the entire song, and I couldn't get out of it because he was staring at me the whole time. Allie, I think it was Allie Isom. There was like halfway through, she had realized, oh, this is much longer than I had anticipated. And instead of paying attention, she gave up on the spot and like started to text and shit, but I was stuck. I was locked in because he kept staring at me while playing. So due to social convention, I had to sit through 10 minutes of that, and that's my story.
That's really something. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
That you sat through 10 minutes of Jesus.
It was a different time. I was like 19.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it was today, I would have either said no, or I would have been like, yeah, let me go pee quick. And then I would have just left.
Yeah.
And driven home.
That's fair.
Well, boys, with that story, I have to sign off. I got to go move some more shit.
Okay.
All right.
Good to hear from you.
Hey, I love you all.
All right.
And you know what? I don't know what to say. You guys made me feel bad. I'm going to just slowly walk off.
Okay. Are you going to sign out, or are you going to leave it up?
Leave your laptop on?
Nah, he's gonna. Yeah.
He's gone.
There we go. Okay.
So.
Yeah. So am I the only one that reads?
No, I'm reading the Diary of Laura Palmer right now.
That's right. Yeah.
I read a little bit of Jung's biography today, Sumner.
Did you really, man? I've got it like literally right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you have any thoughts? What part did you read?
I read the prologue and then the first chapter.
Fair enough.
So I don't have a ton of thoughts. I'm just getting into
Is the first chapter the childhood shit?
Yeah, he's talking about like the dreams he had and his mother.
Yeah. I haven't even, because his writing style is so dense and verbose. It's because the ideas are so big, but his writing is dense. So I've only made my way so far into it still. But that's because I've been reading some other shit. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why did you bring up reading to us? What was your?
Oh, good quarantine reads.
That's fair.
Any good otherwise? I read Lord of the Rings.
Podcast, or are we just hanging out now?
We're still podcasting.
Okay, cool.
Hey, we're casting.
I
Might
read.
be down to Bull in a little bit. But
Yeah. I'm getting ready to Bull.
Pre-Bull cast.
Pre-Bull cast.